Good afternoon, everyone. This is just a short update for the members following a meeting of the F&G committee last night with regards to tee booking. As I'm sure many members will be aware, following the fire break which was imposed on us by the Welsh Government, there has been some challenges for us with regards to tee booking, and in particular getting as many people as we can onto the golf course. So with this in mind, and following some of the comments that we've had and some of the correspondence that we've received from members over the last week or so, we fed all of this back into the F&G committee so that we could review the tee booking process properly and come up with the best solution that we thought in terms of booking moving forward. So what I wanted to do, you've obviously going to receive an email from us today, but what you'll also get is this short video explaining some of the rationale and reasoning behind the decisions that we made. Firstly, what we also did and what Christian has done as part of his role as golf operations was look at some of the key data of booking over the last 5 weeks, and that gives us a real indication and flavour of what we can do and what we can try and put in place. So the following rules are going to be put in place, and these are going to be imposed from tomorrow afternoon, or tomorrow first thing tomorrow morning. So the first one is the removal of priority tee times for sections of the club. We've tried to communicate with those over the last couple of hours to inform them that this is going to be taking place. And the main reason behind this was to ensure equality for all members. So all tee bookings are to be made obviously to the tee booking system and not the upcoming competition section as we've been doing over the last few weeks. And as before, this will go live 7 days in advance at 7 p.m, which is exactly the same as it was before. We've also had discussions with Chair Greens and also our course manager, Julian, with regards to 9-hole golf from the 10th tee. Again, this was correspondence that we received from some of the members, so it was important that we discussed it. And I'm pleased to say that we came to a solution. One of the reasons we didn't do it in the past was because of the course setup, but we also realise that the nature of the restrictions that we're in at the moment, and we need to try and maximise golf where we possibly can. So 9-hole golf from the 10th tee will be activated from tomorrow. This will be applicable from 8:30 to 9:20 each day, and from Tuesday to Friday and Sunday. Monday and Saturdays are obviously two of our busiest days, and Monday in particular is a very busy day for the golf course staff. So that's the reason for that. So to reiterate, it's 8:30 to 9:20, Tuesday to Friday and Sunday. You book in exactly the same way as you would at the moment, but instead of selecting the first tee, you obviously select the 10th tee at the top of the screen, and that's the same on the app as well. The maximum booking rule will still apply whether you're playing 18 holes or 9 holes. And just for information for members, this is actually the second busiest hour of the day, is from 9 until 10. So this hopefully will allow more golf to be played. The third rule we've put in place then is any individual slot, so player A, B, C or D, can be booked by any member at any time. So within limited daylight hours, obviously the amount of 18-hole slots from summer to winter will change from 224 to 104. So, you know, that's a significant change. So during the last 5 weeks that we've been open, 41% of those individual slots have not been used, which equates to around 63 extra members per day that we can get on the golf course. So that's a significant amount. And we hope that by allowing people to book with whomever they like, that'll encourage people to play with other people, but it will also encourage and allow us to get more people onto the golf course. We've had also correspondence about the anonymous tee book, and the anonymous tee booking is unfortunately part of the system, so we can't get rid of it completely. But what we will be doing is we will be deleting any anonymous bookings 2 days after booking. And again, this was passed by the committee last night. So where possible, we're asking anonymous bookings to be avoided. And by deleting them 2 days after booking, it'll give you as the members the chance to correct any genuine mistakes that might be made, and also add members guests. So when you're adding a members guest, which I must add will still be in place, that members guest is added to the system at the point of booking, where you simply select how many people will be playing, including your members guest, and then phone the pro shop or Christian or myself the following day and we can add that name into the system. If that name is not in the system and it simply appears as anonymous 2 days after that, then that will be deleted. The next rule that we put in place, is a maximum of 3 future bookings within 7 days. So again, with this, it's simply a case of, since unlimited tea times were reintroduced in phase 5, 96% of membership have played 3 times or less. So this particular rule will be based on a 7-day rolling basis. So it's not Monday to Friday. So give you an example, and this is in the email as well, that if you book on a Tuesday, a Wednesday and a Saturday, you won't then be allowed to book again until the following Tuesday evening. In terms then of the final rule that we've got in place, this is going to be around calling up on the day if you've exceeded your rounds to book an additional tea time. Again, the committee discussed this at length last night, and the F&G committee have taken the decision to remove the ability for members to book a tea time outside of the allocated 3. So when you play 3 rounds at the moment, you won't be able to book any more. And I would add that the 3 rounds you can play at any time during a week. We're not restricting it to 2 during a weekday and 1 on a weekend. It's across any 7-day, rolling 7-day period. Decision on this was made to try and maximise the tea sheet, but for members to be aware that this will be reviewed and fed back to the F&G committee on a weekly basis. And that's something that Christy and I will be doing. The other thing that was passed by the committee last evening was there was a feeling that we need to have some sort of repercussions for those people that don't turn up for tea times. We're at a stage in, certainly with COVID being around and winter hours being reduced, that we're at a period where premium golf obviously exists, and Saturday and Sunday in particular are our busiest periods. So the rule has been passed by the committee last night that if a member books a tea time on a Saturday and a Sunday and doesn't turn up without a valid reason, and that valid reason is shared with either myself as the club manager, Christian, or with Simon, or doesn't cancel their tea time on the Friday before by 12 o'clock midday, then there will be a ban enforced of 2 weekends. So you'll be banned from booking for 2 weekends in a row. As we said, this is simply to ensure that we get everyone on the golf course that wants to play. We recognise it's a difficult time for everyone, but there are people there who really want to play golf, and it's not fair on those who do want to play if people are booking rounds and they're not turning up. I hope you understand the decision on that one, and that was a really important one for us to move across, and we will obviously be monitoring that with discussions with obviously the pro shop, who will know who hasn't turned up and where's looking at the tee sheet following a weekend's play. I must reiterate that all the decisions that we're trying to make are obviously based on the needs of the membership. We have listened to all the correspondence that we've had through. We fed some of the survey details that we did with you quite a few weeks ago now. We've looked at those, and obviously we've taken into consideration some of the decisions that have been made through F&G as well, and they represent the membership as a whole. If you have got questions, please send them in through the usual channels. We are listening to what the members are saying, and we are trying to put things in place following that. Thanks for listening to this, and hopefully things will improve now over the next few weeks.